Alright, hopefully this is a little bit better of a setup. I know I haven't been talking in the previous videos or, the new ones that I put up, but I know it's confusing to have a blog and a YouTube channel, or I guess I feel like it would be confusing for me. But right now I'm more just needing to do what I need to do instead of worrying about how consistent I am in blogging versus making videos and all that. But anyways, so I wanted to show this watercolor thing that I made. It was actually very fortunate, whatever direction. There's not really a up or down. I think I did it this way. This watercolor class that I took at the library, it was so nice of them to have a free class and materials and everything. And it was really cool, and I just, the teacher was great, and she reminded us of how important the quality of watercolors is. And I don't know if you guys can tell, there's a shimmery pink that she put in, which is really cool. Iridescent or metallic or whatever the term would be. These are the paint palettes she made. She used it from tubes, which is interesting too. I didn't bring up my very first watercolor gift thing, which was for my birthday. It was in elementary school. I don't know how many, maybe that was 20 years ago. And yeah, my friend, a family friend, they gifted me this little watercolor set with a book as well of how to do watercolors. It was just really nice of them, and I still have it because I never really used it, but I didn't understand too well how to use it with tubes. I'll show you that later. But anyway, she just did this and dried them up enough, and all we had to do was reconstitute with water. And she had us use these kind of pens, except nicer ones, which she had recommended a store to get them. And then she showed us these, which she's she doesn't like them as much, but it's just personal preference. But this came from an unknown source, as in my mom gave it to me, and I don't know where she got it from. Same with this paint palette that I had written in my description if anyone read it. But yeah, anyways, I did this today, and I didn't date it actually, so let me just put a date on it now. I usually like to date my art stuff in the front, but recently, does it matter that it's Friday? Weird. Okay, whatever. But yeah, anyways, there's that. And I also just wanted I want to do some more painting using these actually. It's kind of cool how much of a palette you can get, but I just realized she had little palette trays, and I'm pretty sure I bought some from Dollar Tree too, but I didn't bring them upstairs, and I'm just too lazy to go downstairs to get them. So I'm going to use this usual paper that I got from Dollar Tree, which is $3. And yeah, I wonder if it doesn't say cold press, maybe it means it was hot press. I don't think there's not usually any details. Made in India. Interesting. Versus she said this watercolor paper was a cold press, and there were other details, and the paints were high quality, versus I don't think these are. This one, I wonder if it's from Michael's, but I don't see any label. Anyways, I just wanted to show my materials and talk about them because it's easier to, I guess, say it, and it's faster than me typing things out. And I don't know, I just felt like talking today. There's these, and then I also just wanted to show, so this is the pack of colored pencils I got, but they're now mixed in with, I don't even know where the other colored pencils came from. These pens, though, I'm pretty sure are from Michael's, I think. I don't know, maybe they're not. Oh, you know what is? I think this is, though. I think this is, because once in a while Michael's gives me a $5 coupon, but it's it's $5 off of anything that's $5 or more. So when I'm really cheap and just, well, when I'm when my money's really low and I have to be more frugal and cheap, I just buy things that are under $5, and leave it at that instead of spending an extra dollar or two, especially when there's really nothing I need. So there's that. And then I just wanted to show you guys the other Dollar Tree stuff that I had gotten a while ago when I was let me start a YouTube video or channel on Dollar Tree stuff. So these are the brushes. There was a pack of brushes, and then this came with this palette, which actually, interestingly, now they're okay. But when I bought them, oh yeah, some of these, like this one, well, like basically, yeah, you can see it like wiggles. It could wiggle. Yeah. So they were like drooped out like this. And I didn't even, and I was like, whatever, you just add water to it. And so it actually ended up, when I looked at the receipt, they only charged like, was it 5 cents or 50 cents? It might have been 5 cents. I don't know. It was just like almost like basically free. And I was like, shoot, I should go go back and buy more. But I didn't. And good thing I didn't, because like as we found out in the previous videos, like it's not very pigmented, and of course there's a reason for differences in costs. But sometimes there isn't. I think that's the hard thing, where sometimes it does, like sometimes the more expensive something is, it does indicate better quality, but then at some point it doesn't, and sometimes people take advantage of that like psychological trick or whatever. And so these, I don't really want to use them because the bristles are so hard. I think this was what I used the first time. Yeah, I think there's still some, I don't know. This might be softer. I don't know, but I just don't really trust them anymore. Oh, this is, I don't know if it's mine or my brother's. We just put all our brushes together. Might be his. It looks like it was a made in China thing. So I think he orders his stuff off of Amazon. And this, I have no idea where it came from. But I thought it might be fun to just incorporate into the art today. This I got from Dollar Tree as well. And sorry I'm just taking so long to talk. But after this, I'm going to get some water and start painting, and I'm just going to speed up the video. But it was kind of cool, because my concept with the whole trying to do like a Dollar Tree art channel was that, if you absolutely had nothing else, like not even like a, what is it, like a cheddar cheese dip glass jar, or even that plastic Starbucks cup that I don't know, I reuse things. I think growing up from a more less money full household kind of, makes you resourceful. Anyway, so yeah, the idea was if you had like absolutely nothing and you had like maybe a few bucks you could use at Dollar Tree, then this is supposed to collapse, but it's not really collapsing. Is that how it collapses? Maybe. I think so. I think it was. Is it? Yeah, I think it is. So it collapses, and then you can pop it up and hold water in this, which maybe I'll give it a try. It's a little dirty. And then this part is supposed to hold brushes, and I just thought that was interesting. I didn't really expect Dollar Tree to have that, but sometimes they have some interesting things. But yeah, so I'm not gonna use these. And then this was from Dollar Tree as well, because even though I already have, other markers and stuff, I was like, well, what can you get there and what can you do with these? But I think I found out that I'm pretty sure that it's like, what is it? It's like water soluble. Like once I put water over it, I think it's gonna just kind of like dissolve the colors. And I don't really know what I'm doing right now, just doing weird shapes. That looks kind of weird, but whatever. We'll just stay with that. Even weirder. Okay. But yeah, so so these are from Dollar Tree as well. And then I got this glue, and I was like, ooh, googly eyes. I can like stick that onto things. Again, assuming you have absolutely no materials. But yeah, anyways, I guess I can use that for some project. And no, I was trying to I wanted to buy a pair of scissors too. But actually, I think these are, yeah, I'm very sure they're an old pair that I don't even know where it came from. Probably from my mom. She likes to pick up stuff. But anyway, so that's that. I'm going to put these aside. I'm going to throw this away now that I've told you guys about it, and there's no need for it since everything's held here. And let's see, I'm gonna use these paint palettes. I actually, which one? This was the one I used. And this was my neighbor's. Like, she ended up using two, but then it looks like there's still some left. So I'm gonna play around with it. But if I don't have enough, like, pigment or whatever, I'll use that. But I can't, I mean, she had us, yeah, they're little palette trays, which, like, I could just mix it on here too. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, anyways, I'll try this at some point too. So maybe I'll just stick it in here to remind myself. And I wanted to use this. Actually, we can see too if this gets like affected by any of the paints. Okay, or like by water basically. I'm gonna use this. Yeah.